3 transmissions. One will cost you $5,000 before 150k miles. Skip the dealer talk. Here's what survives real-world use. DSG, CVT, torque converter. Which one lasts past warranty? One is being phased out by manufacturers right now. I'll show you which in section 2. DIY perspective. Not selling you a transmission. Start with the one mechanics trust most. Torque converter uses a fluid coupling between engine and transmission. No direct mechanical link at idle. That's why you can sit at a red light without burning a clutch. Planetary gears distribute load across multiple teeth. Lockup clutch engages at highway speed for direct drive. Hydraulic system handles heat. Fewer precision parts to fail than alternatives. The 100k reality? Expect 150k to 250k miles with basic fluid changes every 60k. If you're running an old-school automatic with over 200,000 miles, drop the year and model in the comments. Let's see which brand is actually winning the longevity war. Failure points exist. Torque converter shutter from worn lockup clutch. Fluid degradation. Cost when it breaks? Lower than alternatives. Rebuilds possible. Who needs this? Towing. Stop-go traffic. Anyone who keeps cars past 100k. The catch. Older designs lag in fuel economy. Modern 8 to 10 speed units close the gap. Modern torque converters also got more efficient because lockup happens more often. Some designs spend most of their time locked instead of slipping. One example from the research. Mercedes 9G Tronic is reported at 92% hydraulic efficiency. What still kills them is heat and old fluid. Change fluid on schedule. If you tow or live in heat, add an auxiliary cooler. Final point on torque converters. They're boring, no drama, no cutting-edge tech claims. That's exactly why they last. We just left the safe zone. This is where a $15,000 used car turns into a $20,000 mistake. CVT or DSG on your shopping list? This next part determines if you're buying a car or a future repair bill. Manufacturers love CVTs for the fuel numbers, but there's a reason one major brand is quietly replacing them with old-school automatics in their 2026 models. When you see what's happening to the metal belts inside, you'll understand why. CVT uses a belt or chain between two variable pulleys. Clamping force holds it under extreme pressure. Heat and fluid condition determine survival. The pattern? Higher failure rates around 100,000 miles, especially on 2007 to 2016 models with known reliability issues. When they fail, replacement is the only option. No rebuild. Stop. Quick filter before you shop. No service history, evidence of towing, or chronic overheating warnings? Walk away. Now DSG. Dual clutch systems with pre-selected gears for millisecond shifts. Performance is exceptional, but stop-and-go traffic builds clutch heat fast. Treat it like a wear item, not a forever gearbox. CVT fluid changes are critical. Every 30k to 60k miles. Fluid breaks down from heat and pressure. Degraded fluid accelerates belt wear. Temperature kills CVTs. Overheating from towing or aggressive driving cooks the fluid. Belt slips. Game over. Rubber band effect. Floor the throttle. Engine revs high. Car accelerates slowly. That's the CVT holding engine at peak power RPM. It's efficient. It's also annoying. No gear changes, just a constant drone. Be honest. Do you actually mind the CVT drone? Or is the fuel savings worth the trade-off? Type save or drone below. When CVTs work, they deliver the best city fuel economy. Keeping the engine at optimal RPM saves gas. That's the whole point. But when they fail? No rebuild option. Full replacement. $3,000 minimum. $8,000 for dealer installs. The problem? Complexity. 2 clutches mean double the wear points. The mechatronic unit controls everything. When it fails, you pay. Dry clutch DSG units like the DQ200 wear faster. Used in smaller engines, city traffic kills them. Clutches overheat. Shutter starts at 50k to 80k miles. Wet clutch DSG units last longer. DQ250 and DQ500. Oil-cooled. Handle more torque. Still, mechatronic failures hit at 100k miles. Mechatronic replacement? $1,500 to $3,000. Clutch pack replacement? $1,200 to $2,000. Those are research-backed ranges, and they're why DSG ownership needs a repair budget. Software updates help. Adaptation resets after service prevent shuttering. Dealers skip this. Independent shops know better. DSG fluid changes every 35k to 40k miles. Dark fluid means clutch material is contaminating the system. Limp mode is common. Temperature sensor fails, solenoid sticks, car drops to third gear, won't shift. Tow it. Who should buy CVT? Commuters who service religiously. Highway miles. Light loads. Budget for replacement at 100k. Who should buy DSG? Performance drivers. Enthusiasts. People who can afford $3,000 repairs. Avoid if you sit in traffic daily. The verdict split. CVT wins economy with risk. DSG wins performance with cost. Neither matches torque converter reliability. Match transmission to how long you keep cars. Torque converter if you go past 150K. CVT for commuters who service religiously. DSG for performance drivers who can afford repairs. Check service history before buying used. Budget $2,000 plus for CVT or DSG at 80K miles. Here's the one thing the service manual won't tell you about lifetime fluid. It's only lifetime if you want the lifetime of the car to be exactly 100,001 miles. You want 200K? That fluid is a consumable, not a permanent part. All three need fluid changes despite lifetime claims. Heat kills transmissions. Most people think they're being safe by holding the brake in drive at a long light. For 2 of these transmissions, that's fine. For the third, you're building heat with every second. That heat compounds. Mechatronic sensors fail. Clutch material breaks down faster. Here is the one habit that doubles your transmission life. Stop at red lights in neutral with DSG. Reduces clutch wear in traffic. How many of you DSG drivers were actually taught to shift to neutral at lights? I bet it's less than 10%. Let me know if your owner's manual actually mentions this. CVT owners? Avoid towing. Even light loads accelerate belt wear. Torque converter? Most forgiving. Missed maintenance won't brick it immediately. Cost comparison matters. Torque converter rebuild runs $1,500 to $3,000. CVT replacement? $3,000 to $8,000. DSG clutch and mechatronic? $3,000 to $5,000. Factor that into purchase decisions. A $2,000 cheaper CVT model costs more long-term if it fails at 100K. Knowing what you know now, would you ever buy a used car with a CVT again? Yes or no? One final point. Extended warranties exist for a reason. CVT and DSG models get them. Torque converters rarely need coverage. That tells you everything about reliability. Subscribe for more transmission survival guides. Stop guessing. Start checking service.